11 o'clock on the East Coast as we near the end of the first round of the NBA draft. Back here on CBS Sports HQ. On the clock, presented by Jeep. There's only one. Nique Clifford headed to Sacramento. There was a trade between Oklahoma City Thunder and the Sacramento Kings, and OKC trading out of that spot, sending Nique Clifford to the Kings. And he had a good season at Colorado State, 6'6", 200 pounds, only Division I player to average 18, 9, and 4 last season. Back here in studio, Adam Finkelstein, 24/7 Sports Director of Scouting, CBS Sports insider Gary Parrish alongside. As you take a look at the comp to Larry Bird as well, it's pretty incredible. It's only the last 2 instances in Division I, 680 points, 300 rebounds, 150 assists. You like the selection here, headed to the Kings? What's your grade?
It's a B, and yeah, I think it's very solid. Here's what you need to know about Nique Clifford. First of all, he's versatile. He's a guy who's a good athlete on the perimeter. He's an excellent perimeter rebounder, very good defender, good cutter, solid passer. Now, the reason he became an NBA prospect in the last 2 years after he arrived at Colorado State is because he made substantial gains with his shooting. If those gains prove to be sustainable, then he's a very solid NBA player for a long time, but that is the critical variable.
Yeah, he shot above 37% from 3 in 3 of the past 4 seasons of college basketball. So that's a skill. Rebounded nearly 10 a game from the perimeter, like Fink said. That's an obvious skill. One of the turnoffs for some franchises will be that, you know, he played 5 years of college basketball. He's 23 years old already. But I'm never bothered by that as much as some, because, like, there's nothing wrong with having a 23-year-old who can jump into your rotation from day one, and Nique Clifford is the type of guy who could theoretically do that.
All right, let's go back out to Avery Johnson, who's in Dallas, where they are celebrating Cooper Flagg, drafted #1 overall. Now the Kings drafting Nique Clifford in a trade here with the OKC Thunder. What are they getting here, the Sacramento Kings, in Clifford?
Well, they're getting a veteran-type player, a mature player. I had a chance to cover Nique Clifford several times over the last 2 years for CBS Sports Network. My parameter with players playing in the Mountain West is how do you play against San Diego State? San Diego, especially against their home crowd, the show, in their loss against San Diego State, Nique Clifford was 5 for 16. When Colorado State beat San Diego State, he was 8 for 15 for 21 points. So that was always kind of my barometer, playing against that tough, hard-nosed San Diego State team. You know, Brian Dutcher's done a tremendous job with that team. So this young man, I think, will be able to walk in and play immediately. He's not a starter day one, but can he be a rotational player on the Sacramento Kings? I say absolutely.
All right, so Nique Clifford headed to the Sacramento Kings.